Well, with the temperatures so cold this morning, you need to make sure your car is ready just in case there's an emergency.
Yeah, this morning our Brandon Roth is live with AAA to tell us what we really need to keep in the car for days like today. Good morning, Brandon. This is really important information.
Hey, good morning, Lisa. Good morning, Jeremy. Yeah, this is a good day to talk about this because when it gets this cold, a lot of cars simply will not start. The batteries die on them, and that's a big problem. We got Dan Eckert with us with the AAA. Morning, Dan, with Central and Western New York.
Yes.
All right, let's get right to talking about batteries here because a lot of folks don't realize that you got to replace these.
Yeah, typical battery in upstate New York is going to last you 3 to 5 years. The climate up here just is not very good for batteries.
Yeah, and so you guys now, if you recommend, besides the battery, there's just, in case you break down, that some of the basics to have in your car. Let's talk about that.
You want to be prepared. You want to have a basic emergency kit. This has your jumper cables. It's got some basic tools, a first aid kit, probably a flashlight in there. So that's a good thing to have in your car. I also want to make sure you have a snow shovel, so if you go off the road, you can dig yourself out a little bit.
These small ones,
yeah, they're expandable. They fit real well in the trunk.
Yeah.
Make sure you have some kind of some traction, like some kitty litter.
Yeah.
Non-clumping variety.
Yeah. I'll talk about that in a second. This is important too, some reflectors.
Sure, you know, I mean, with the snow, visibility is reduced quite a bit, so if you can put some triangles out or some kind of device so someone can see that you're off the road.
Very important.
You don't want to get hit on the side of the road. There's busy roads out here, so.
Okay, yeah, and we should talk about that. You know, all these things are just really, when it comes to winter, that you really should make sure, go out. If you don't have some of these things, take a minute to check your car. And also blankets and some things like that.
Right.
And one last point, people don't realize you need your cell phone, so. Yeah. You always say
you want to have it fully charged when you leave in the morning, and then if you have an emergency where you're stuck on the side of the road waiting for help, you want to be able to recharge that phone. So yeah, absolutely.
All right, but there again, the battery, you get what you pay for. Go ahead and change it. Even if it dies out, you want to keep jumping. It might be worth it just to go ahead and get a new battery. It's been about a year or two.
Right. Yeah, you don't want to be left on the side of the road. So get that battery taken care of before it actually goes bad.
That's the best advice you can have. All right, thanks. Hey guys. Kitty litter, if you're going to use it, don't do what I did. Put the non-clumping. I went out and put clumping. My driveway is like a huge litter box right now. It's a mess. Every stray cat for miles is coming to my driveway. I think it's a giant litter box. Non-clumping. Non-clumping.
Good tip. All right,
and also make sure that your cell phone is charged. Brandon's phones are never charged. So you have to make sure in case you break down in an emergency.
No. If I break down, I'm going to send smoke signals or Morse code or something. I won't have my cell phone.
All right.
Thanks,
Do
Brandon.
as he says, not as he does.
Exactly.
Take it back to you.